Hey everyone. So we're continuing on months and months later with the Learn the Tarot series. We did the Two of Wands. Now we're going to move on to the Three of Wands. And this, for me to get through all 78 cards, it may literally take me years. It's already been some years, but bear with me. I will do it as I can. So we're going to talk about the Three of Wands today. If you've been following this series, then you know that I read more intuitively. I was taught to read intuitively from the start of me learning to read cards and to tap into more of like my natural abilities. And then I learned more of like the traditional symbolism and meaning of the cards. So I do still encourage people to learn, the traditional symbolism of the cards and spreads and whatnot. I think that's important, but me personally, I don't use spreads really. Sometimes I make them my own, and like I said, I read more intuitively. I kind of use cards, whether it's tarot or oracle or any divination tools, as more of like a headline, and then the rest of the meat of the information, the rest of the essay, the book, symbolically, metaphorically speaking, is just more so channeled and like picked up on and so on. So I just want to say that. I'm still using the melanated classic tarot, the classic melanated tarot. I don't know why I can never remember like which order that's set, but yeah. So Three of Wands energy. So coming off of the Two of Wands, I want to start with something that came to mind that I forgot to mention with the Two of Wands over here too. For me personally, I don't know if anyone else kind of looks at it this way. If you do, let me know. The wands often represent the internet to me. That's I know that there's other ways to interpret other cards that can represent online communication or internet, but something about the wands to me, maybe it's because it feels more like an electric vibe. I think of like energy waves, but to me it often represents the internet. And I don't remember exactly, but I think I mentioned how the Two of Wands in the previous reading can represent online, for example, lurking or watching stories and things like that. And the Three of Wands does the same thing to me. I get that symbolism. Both of these can represent like watching online lurking, or maybe like dating app activity, things connected to online, keeping tabs online energy. But there is a little bit of a difference in feeling here, whereas like the Two of Wands, I know we're supposed to be talking about Three of Wands, but I want to touch about this because I forgot to mention. To me, Two of Wands is more of like I'm undecided on if I want to reach out or interact, or like I'm going to keep a distance for now, but I'm still keeping my options open to other people type thing. See the other video. But the Three of Wands feels even more of like someone that's just lurking and not necessarily interacting, because there's still more of a distance between that person and whatever it is they're watching. So I just wanted to say that. So one of the ways to read this, depending upon what you're asking, what you're looking into, this can possibly represent someone who's watching from a distance, whether that's online, whether that is just in general, keeping some distance, but still wanting to keep tabs on things. It can represent that to me. Let me know. But also with this number being a 3, this is still an energy of something that is possibly an energy that is in the process of creation, but not necessarily fully created. So Three of Wands often can have that energy of like, there's something I want, or there's something I'm manifesting, or there's a goal I'm working towards and putting action towards, but it has not arrived in front of me yet. I can maybe feel it off in the distance. I can sense it coming, or I can even see it almost, but it's just not fully here yet. That's the vibe that often comes through with this. It can also be an indication of needing to realize that there may be other pathways, there may be other options, there may be more research that's needed to get you to where you need to be, or to have a clarity that you need, whatever it might be. You might have been doing one thing one way, but there's others out there to consider. That's another possibility that comes through with this as well. This is very much a card that brings the energy of like manifestation. Manifestations in the works, manifestations in the process, or again, maybe carefully observing something from a distance, but not yet fully ready to full on interact with something yet as well. Sometimes I read reversal, sometimes I don't. You guys have heard me say this several times. So reversed, in this case, like if we're talking about online, maybe someone is just blocked. Maybe you or someone else is blocked. But even with these things, there's still other ways to keep tabs. We know people with the burner pages, the burner accounts, the fake pages. We know people that could still get in, you know. I've had people in the past where like people that I have blocked for whatever reason, or that I've had friends or family members that when they see something, they might screenshot it and still send it to me, even though I have that person blocked, you know, unsolicited, sending me information. That's another example of like, there's still ways around information that can, you know, be seen, for example. Also, you know, just throwing out some examples of the energy. It could be feeling like maybe there's more of a blockage to a manifestation or a blockage to a goal that feels like it's taking even longer. Like maybe you feel stuck. Sometimes maybe it's you getting in your own way from the goals and dreams that you're trying to reach, or some possible representations of how I feel Three of Wands energy can reverse. But like I said, the details, the specifics, the nuances are all going to change depending upon the situation, the question, if any at all, what you're just feeling through your natural abilities and intuition. There's no one reading, no one way that a card can be seen. The other cards around it matter. And also, like I said, what you know to be happening behind the scenes matters in context, and so on. So you can Google a card and get a generalized meaning, but it's not always going to mean that. You know what I mean? So yes, know the traditional meanings and so on, but listening to your own intuition is most important. I also tend to read the images too, with different decks that have different art. That's always fascinating to see those interpretations, because reading the images intuitively tell a story too. I don't have too much more to, oh, interesting. Sorry, I got distracted. But I don't have too much more to say about this right now. That's kind of the overall energy of Three of Wands vibes. Also remembering any 3 card is going to connect back to the Empress energy of the major arcana, which is a 3. So again, energies of, like I said, the beginnings of creations, fertility, manifestation. It may also involve things like community, communication, things like that. I think I pretty much covered it all. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you made it this far, send me a mountain emoji. Let me know how you connect with the Three of Wands energy. What are some unique ways that it showed up in readings for you before? Like this video, subscribe to my channel if you want to. It's a free way to support my channel. Share it with whoever you feel needs to see it. If you choose to, you can always tip by buying me a coffee. That information is down below in the description. I stopped talking about that because I don't know. I just stopped. But it is still there for those that have been asking me if that feature is still there. It's still there. It's in the description. And you can always book a personal reading with me by going to my website, all up down below in the description box. Bye.